Good morning, Elizabeth. Well, like everyone, I'm so disappointed that all of our summer workshops and institutes and symposiums are going to be canceled for 2020. But the good news is that we can look forward to meeting in 2021. Of all the camps and workshops that I had planned, the Elizabeth Fadley Symposium on Violin Playing was the one I was most looking forward to. You have gathered the most amazing group of presenters, and I was looking forward to being in every one of those sessions. For our part, you had asked that I participate in a series of lectures covering the basics of violin technique, starting from Twinkle all the way through Tchaikovsky. And you had asked me if I would speak about how to set up beginners. I was going to cover all kinds of topics like sizing violins, bow hand, left hand technique, beginning exercises for shifting, intonation, vibrato, and then taking the kids through the repertoire up to Vivaldi concerto level. And then I know you had several lectures scheduled to carry that work on through. And I know we both have the same idea that we want to set up our kids from the beginning so they never have to go through a process of repairing remedial technique that wasn't set up right from the beginning. So we're looking for a beautiful setup with balance and relaxation and good form right from the start. But I look forward to participating in the symposium in 2021, and I'm hoping that all of our participants who had planned to come this summer will just stay on board. Just hold your breath, wait, we'll be there, summer 2021. Okay, everybody, stay safe, be well.
Hi, my name is Noah Kageyama. Since it seems I won't be seeing you in August of this year, I thought I'd share one tip that you might be able to experiment with in the next year. Specifically, the importance of differentiating between practice mode and performance mode in your practice and performance preparation. What do I mean by this? Well, if you think about it, there's a big difference between the thinking patterns that are associated with practicing in the most effective way and the thinking patterns that are associated with performing in the most effective way. The gist is that when our brain is in practice mode, we're doing a lot of self-monitoring, analysis, and critical thinking. But when our brain is in performance mode, things are a lot quieter. We're focused more on creating than on analyzing and critiquing. Like anything, flipping the switch from one mode to the other takes some practice. So part of becoming more pressure-proof on stage is using recorded run-throughs and practice performances to practice flipping your thoughts to focusing on sound, pulse, phrasing, shaping the line, dynamic contrast, and all the musical things you want to do with each moment, and turn off all the technical, mechanical things you engage in during practice. As the artist Sister Karita Kent once wrote, don't try to create and analyze at the same time. They're different processes. Best wishes in the coming year, and I hope to see you in August 2021.
Hello, I'm Michael Wittenberg, and I cannot wait for that upcoming Violin Pedagogy Symposium of 2021. I'm going to be speaking about piano accompaniment, collaborative piano, however you like to call it, and how to train up your pianist to be more supportive for your student. Everything from playing from Twinkle to their first sonata, to their first big piece, to everything beyond, how to make them be able to lead their pianist and have their pianist lead back to them in a symbiotic relationship so that everyone really makes music.
Hi, everybody. I cannot wait to be part of this symposium for Elizabeth Fadley, and I am truly looking forward to it in whatever way it needs to happen. I really want to work with everybody on how to sequence their etudes and their exercises to completely tailor to the pieces that kids are doing and to the skill sets that they're trying to build. It's a very complex subject, but I am ready to jump in and help everybody really find some traction on this in their teaching next year. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.
Hey everyone, it is Ryan Walker, founder of TSMA Consulting, a social media management entertainment firm here in Los Angeles. I'm so excited to be joining you in 2021 to talk about the power of social media, how to put it into your own hands as artists yourselves, and to build an organic and engaged following. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, stay socially distanced, and we'll see you in New York next year.
Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Petro and I am the Director of Performance and Communication Training at the Heifetz Institute. I will be joining a wonderful team of artists and teachers who will be speaking at the upcoming Violin Pedagogy Symposium, which has been postponed until next year. The workshop that I will be leading is titled Presence and the Performer. And in this workshop, I will be talking about techniques and methods for developing and deepening personal presence and also increasing expressiveness. The class will focus on warm-up techniques, defining a practical philosophy of presence, and methods for dealing with performance nerves and comfortability on stage. This work will help you connect with yourself, connect with your music, and ultimately help you connect with the audience. I look forward to seeing all of you at our upcoming symposium.
Hi, my name is Taylor Morris. I'm a violinist, fiddler, and teacher based outside of Phoenix, Arizona. I was so looking forward to the symposium this fall, and I'm really bummed that we can't be together, but I know it's for the best. We've got to stay safe and we've got to stay healthy. Elizabeth invited me to come to the symposium to talk about ways that I incorporate improvisation in my private teaching. I think often as classical musicians, when we hear improvisation, we think that that's something that's relegated to jazz. And we think of the jazz greats taking these crazy solos. But at its root, improvisation is just a tool that you can use for a variety of different purposes. So in my teaching, I love to use improvisation to help build technical facility, to help build my students' ears, to help build their understanding of what it feels like to navigate the fingerboard. So when we get together, I really look forward to having nerdy, dense, technical conversations with everyone on a whole bunch of different things that have to do with teaching and understanding violin, and to sharing some of my favorite improvisational tools so that we can all approach music making in different, more creative, more healthy, more flexible ways. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and I look forward to meeting you at some point soon.
Dynamics, very few, written by Bach. But this was typical because in the Baroque era, there wasn't such a thing as a performer who never composed or a composer who only composed and never performed. Most people were both performers and composers. To be a musician meant both. You didn't even have to differentiate it. Nobody said Bach is a composer or Bach is a performer. They just said Bach is a musician, and you knew that that meant that he played music and wrote music. And it was the same for everybody. So it meant that if anybody else played your music, they were, by definition, a fellow composer to a certain degree. Maybe not a great one, but a composer nonetheless. And so in a way, it's like jazz musicians, right? Jazz instrumentalists write their own tunes. They also play tunes written by others. Whenever they do play a tune written by others, they make it their own. And so, therefore, in the Baroque era, just as with jazz today, composers didn't dictate every little detail on the page, because that would have almost been rude to your fellow musician. Hi, I'm Rachel Barton Pine, and I'm really looking forward to joining you for Symposium 2021, where I'll be talking about all things Bach.
Hi, I'm Katie Lansdale. If you had to take the music of 3 composers with you to a deserted island, would Mozart be on your list? He would certainly be on mine. Please join me at Elizabeth Fadley's Symposium, summer 2021, and we will deep sea dive together into the 3 most beloved of Mozart's violin concerti, numbers 3, 4, and 5, and some by Haydn. And we'll talk about the abundance of operatic characters and the range of classical period bow strokes. And most of all, we'll talk about the joys and the challenges of playing and teaching this music. And we'll also talk about how you could write your own cadenza for these pieces or set your students on that path. I look forward to seeing you there.
Hey everyone, I'm violinist Stefan Jakiv, and I'm so excited to be participating in the Pedagogy Symposium organized by my dear friend Elizabeth Fadley. I just wanted to give a brief preview of what I'll be presenting on. I'll be talking about two different topics. The first is I thought it would be helpful to go over what my daily technique routine is. It's something I've been changing up year by year, month by month, and there's sort of a guiding philosophy that has helped me a lot in the last few years kind of fine-tune what's really worked for me. A while ago I read a study about two groups of people who were randomly assigned to one group or another, and one group was required to practice throwing a ball into a bucket from 5 feet away. The other group was required to practice for the same amount of time throwing a ball into a bucket from 4 feet away and 6 feet away, never from 5 feet away. And at the end of the week, both groups were tested on their accuracy at 5 feet away. And the group that had never attempted 5 feet away, only 4 feet and 6 feet away, did much better at the final 5-foot test than the group that had been practicing at only 5 feet away all week. So this idea of inserting variability and adaptability into my practice routine has really transformed kind of the way I think about violin technique, and I think has really showed benefits in my playing, and it's really helped me a lot. So I'll sort of be discussing a bit about how that philosophy is something that I use. Second, I'll be doing a deep dive into probably the violin concerto in my repertoire that I perform the most, which is the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto, specifically the first movement. I first learned the Mendelssohn when I was in middle school, and now I perform it a few times each season. And I'm going to be kind of going through the first movement, discussing how I think the movement is put together, what I think are fascinating things to bring out, and also addressing tricky technical spots and the ways of practicing them that have given me the most consistency and security when I perform it. So that's something I'm really looking forward to doing. I'm really excited to meet all the other presenters and attendees at the symposium. Excited to see you there soon.
Hi, it's Lori Niles at violinist.com. I have really been looking forward to Elizabeth Fadley's Violin Pedagogy Symposium this summer. We're just going to have to look forward a little farther. So I am still looking forward to it in 2021 and to seeing everybody, meeting some people for the first time maybe, and also for the inspiration, which I think we will all need very much by then. So I'll see you then.
Hi everyone, Elizabeth here. Thank you so much for your belief in my project and my program and your overwhelming support of the symposium. I am heartbroken. I cried for days that it's not going to be this August. I know we were all looking forward to getting together and hanging out and sharing ideas. Me, probably more than anybody. I've had this brainchild for so long, and it just seems like really so sad that it has to wait another year, but we do have to be safe, and I want all of our international guests to feel that way as well. So we're going to look forward to August of 2021. I don't have specific dates yet, and you'll get more information in another email, but I wanted to tell you how much your support means to me and how excited I am to learn from each other and to welcome my exceptional lineup of guest artists who will remain with us in 2021. And I can't wait to talk incessantly about foundational setup, because that is what I am obsessed with, and repertoire sequencing and vibrato and shifting and just literally everything. On August 20th of this year, in honor of the symposium, I am going to attempt a Zoom session for anybody who wants to come and chat or have questions or discuss anything. So that should be fun, and I'll send an email about that later, maybe in the early summer. But I hope everyone is well and is adjusting to teaching online as best possible, and that we don't lose sight of the fact that that we have a great purpose in teaching young people, and that music is so important during this time and will be continuing after this time as well. So from New York City, I send you my gratitude and my love, and stay well and keep practicing. And I can't wait to see you and make a Pinky House together.